Hello everyone, this is Weston's Weatherwise with another video forecast. In today's video, we are going to be breaking down the threat of severe weather on Tuesday, along with we do have a critical fire threat. Along with that being said, we are going to be looking at models of what you can expect for the next couple weeks. Starting with Tuesday, they have decided to add a marginal threat down here into parts of Florida, Georgia, and Alabama. This will include a total population count of about 3 million. This will have a pretty isolated tornado threat, really confined to that area. Maybe not even, probably more confined down to around that area, with more of a wind and hail threat being in this yellow shading here. Then if we go back, though, to fire weather, we will see an elevated fire weather threat for tomorrow, with a critical fire weather threat actually having been added. Well, that is day 1 through 2, actually, I should say. But in the day 4, we have a small little critical fire weather threat right there. If we move on over here to the GFS, see what it's showing. If we go ahead and move this forwards, I want to point out, so here's our severe weather maker down here. You can tell that it really doesn't pick up on anything, which the GFS is hinting at some more snow across that area, maybe into portions of Oklahoma, northern Texas, like that part. Or if we keep moving on, this is where it really shows. It shows a MCS with a low pressure of 1005 millibars. This could turn into maybe a potential slight risk across this area, but then we might be looking at a marginal threat across the coast before we also see a little bit of a threat of snow as it moves off over here more east into the northeast, which I'd like to point this out. We're getting up here into the northeast, and it's still showing a very strong storm system with not much snow. It's actually rain is what it's showing. Crazy enough. I'd like to point this out. It shows that we have a low pressure system of 1009 millibars, but no precipitation. That could definitely change. And as you can tell, here we go. We have some rain showers going up across portions of Texas, Arkansas, maybe a little bit of southern Oklahoma. As we move forward, it's still just looking like kind of off and on rain showers across this tier of the country. This could become a more organized severe weather threat. That would be on the 16th. 16th through like the 20th, that could turn into a severe weather threat. And as we keep going, we're at the 19th now, and this is quite a few days out. But it is showing a pretty big and nasty winter storm off here to the east. That will definitely be something to watch for. And as we continue on, we see the potential for a return of some rain showers along with some snow out here on the western coast. This is something that I am not in agreement with. This is over 300 hours out. This is literally Christmas. Okay, Christmas, this could be happening. Which is why, first, before I walk you through this zoomed in over here on Oklahoma, on this absolutely insane ice storm that it's picking up on, I'm going to walk you through real fast on the jet stream. That's not the jet stream. Okay, here we go. On the jet stream here, as you can tell, we're going to keep moving on. The jet stream only has a little bit of a dip, which is going to be keeping things relatively quiet until right here we see a big dip that will then eject, which will bring our threat of severe weather across this area. As we continue to move, we see that jet stream really intensifies with a major dip in it and bringing that storm threat all the way across. As we continue, we still see that dip, and it's getting a lot steeper, but not as prominent. Before the jet stream really kind of just dies out, and we're not seeing really much in the way of things. It looks like a quiet portion, but I'm gonna walk this all the way up through Christmas. This is over 300 hours out. Take this as a grain of salt. Like the GFS, it changes every day. Today we're seeing a massive ice storm over here in Oklahoma, Kansas. Tomorrow, it probably will not even be showing that. So just take this as a grain of salt. I'm going to put ice storm on the thumbnail with a question mark because it's still the chance, but highly unlikely. But this is what the jet stream is pointing out that we have a major dip, and it's really pulling together the ingredients for a major ice/snowstorm. So I'm going to move over here to the GFS all the way up to the 17th just to get this ice storm. So this is the 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, or 1st. All right, so this is where we're going to start to see it. You see our ice storm start up here in Kansas. If we continue to move this, you will notice that it doesn't really show much in the way, but it shows a big area. And a real question, if this were to happen, is how far south is our cold air going to get? Because is it going to go on kind of like a line like this? And it's going to be rain south and snow/mix to the north of the line? That is one of the big questions. But we're going to go over here and check out what it wants on snow totals along with ice. So we're just going to fast forward this all the way through just so we don't have to wait on this because it's going to be literally at the end of the run. As you can tell, it has that cutoff line across this area, which is why that is one of the questions, which it is also picking up on some very heavy snowfall, though, just to the north. Like, if you look, it's showing like 0 inches, like nothing really up here in northeast Oklahoma, but then it really goes like 8 inches, 15 inches, something to definitely look for. We're also going to look at freezing rain. I'm not going to touch much on this because it is so far out, but it is something that we will definitely have to be keeping an eye on, as this is showing a major ice storm happening. As you can tell, this part of Oklahoma really is no shot at any winter weather on this run. I will keep updated, and maybe a video later tonight on the next GFS run showing if it's going to show a little more south. But as you can tell, we're seeing upwards of 2 inches of ice in this area. This is going to be a very dangerous threat. So take this as a grain of salt, though, because it is still very, very far out. It's, 384 hours out. So this is way out. We're going to look at the NAM to show what it wants down here, though. It's not, it doesn't really show what we really like. It's very short term, and the run is not that far through yet. So that's as far out as I'm getting on the run right now. As you can see, a little, but nothing too big. Overall, 1 through 3 outlook, nothing big for winter storm. This is the only area to really watch for, along with an area up here in the northeast. Maybe here in southern Colorado into northern New Mexico. But really nothing really to worry about for now. I will say, though, with this being said, that ice storm, highly unlikely to happen, and think that would be around Christmas time. That would be December 23rd and 24th into the 25th. So please take that as a grain of salt. That is not 100% going to happen. For all I know is we could see nothing. But I'm going to go back to the GFS real fast, just to check out the temperature anomaly. So let's go, let's change this to forecast loop. Then let's head over here to temperature. 500 millibar temperature. We're just going to play this thing all the way through. Just all the way to the end of the run. Which I'm going to actually, let's just head over to this tropical tidbits. Thermodynamics. Okay. Did not mean to hit that. So this is the 24th. See, you can tell it does have a little bit of a warm sector actually building up. But as you can tell, if we really watch, you can tell that we see that cold air start to surge south as it hints at that winter storm. As if we go to precip and moisture on tropical tidbits, it does not, this GFS model is just showing a ton of rain in the 1000 millibar. So it's definitely something to watch for. Take it as a grain of salt. This is not going to happen for sure. But it will definitely be something to watch for as we get closer towards Christmas time. So just keep that in mind. It is a possibility. Hope you guys all had a good day. I will hopefully not see you tonight, because that would be bad. That means something else is showing up. That means more ice potential. But if not, we should have a video out by Wednesday again. Hope you guys all have a good day.